Stuff. All right, we're in the final. What even would you call these? Remnants, vestiges, burning embers of Luminaire. Oh, it's the boy. Leave. Okay. We don't have to progress it.
So they're addicted to painting.
It's time to stop painting. Is that how you end the game? You say it's time to stop painting and you end the game? It's like fiend.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Vermont's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
And now you must die.
But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything
Okay.
I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other. Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning
Papa.
in circles, your blind
Papa.
eyes under the
Papa, I have an advantage. You think I'm weak, sister? You think because I die on auto death all those times I'll do it here? I've been hiding my true form. I'm strong. Decide the fate of the canvas. Fight as what? Why would we ever fight as Versa? That's crazy.
Don't you think it seems like Mael is actually in the wrong here?
Yeah.
It sounds like she's just I feel like, I don't know if this game is trying to display this, but it seems like this game is like almost metaphorically talking about maybe drugs or something. Because in a way, it's like a lot of times drug addiction is born out of isolation or alienation, lack of like emotional regulation, or like ways to regulate your emotions or deal with your emotions in healthy ways. And it seems like Mael is like kind of embodying that. Like she's avoiding life by trying to live in another world.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like she even says like, I forgot what she says. I feel like nothing out there. I feel some shit, something bad, which is like a very common like sentiment. It doesn't even have to be drugs. It can be anything. Really. It can be anything that anybody like uses as like a vice or just like something that they use to kind of escape.
Yeah. And I guess the idea is that they're trying to save her from it.
I'm sorry?
I mean, I guess the idea is that they're trying to save her from it.
Russo, stop!
Yeah.
You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all
You know,
hypocrites,
like
doing the same thing to each other.
she prefers this world because it's better than the world outside the canvas, but ultimately, like, or it feels better outside the canvas, or it feels better than outside the canvas, and even though it harms her, even though it's slowly eating away at her, like all these people with their, like, with all these people with, like, bodies of stone floating, they don't even have faces and stuff like that. They've been painting for so long that they're withering away.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me. Please. I don't want this life.
Stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Epilogue accept. Un-R-I-P.
I'm guessing this is her outcome of her just recreating him in her mind. I guess if you used Verso in one, maybe things would be different. I guess we were destined to have that outcome because we used Mael instead of Verso. It's our destiny.
Yeah, that's fair. I almost wonder if it's like a time loop kind of.
Like a what?
Like a time loop kind of thing. Maybe not, but like
Yeah, probably.
because isn't it her kind of turning back into the version I was seeing earlier in the game. That was in the painting back then.
My take is that it's like, well, I don't really know what happens afterwards, because when she withers away essentially and becomes just like those other faceless people who are like going silent and shit, would someone else come to stop? Like, is she the paintress?
That's kind of what I was thinking. That turns out to be like it's her all along, maybe even painting her mom, dad, I don't know.
It's kind of interesting, because I'm guessing if you chose Verso, it would probably be that she would stop the guy that's painting, and then I guess people would just stop painting. I guess maybe it would. I don't know how many people in the world can paint. Maybe it would stop the expeditions from ever having to happen, because no one's like becoming a paintress to, give them a reason to stop them. But yeah, this was a good game. I think it was really good for our format. It was really well put together. Really good battle system.
I agree. I feel like they did so much good with it. I love a lot. I love a lot about it. I do think, like you said, you pointed out before, like the vibe of the whole game, the theme of the whole game is certainly very samey. Granted, it is kind of like a theme that I don't mind, but of course you can only have so much of it without also wanting some variation. But I think it's fitting for what they were seem to be trying to do, what they were doing with the story, to make sense of here. In the painting and of this kind of like dark, tragic story, it's gonna be like that pretty much the whole way through. Because it's like it's all within the fabric of the reality that you're in, so to speak. Amazing music variation though, as far as like how many different tracks there are in the game, music variety, and like what they did with the battle theme music is just, I think practically every RPG should do that. I think that should be like, that's like a new standard in my opinion. Like I don't expect them to, but I really think that's like, I think that's amazing and helps keep both immersion and engagement.
I think that overall, if there's any criticisms I have for the game, I like you mentioned, I do think that the vibe of the game is samey. I feel like aesthetically, it's definitely a game that I kind of realized like down the line I kind of stopped liking. Mainly because of the sameness, and also just because I started to realize that it's not like aesthetically a bad game, it's just it makes me realize that I do appreciate like games like Final Fantasy X, for example, which I think has one of my favorite aesthetics, and I think the aesthetic of that game is almost kind of opposite to this game, because that one is a lot more like it's influenced by maybe not, I wouldn't say opposite necessarily, but in this case, but it's less influenced by like Europeans kind of style, culture and architecture and stuff like that, and is more so inspired by like Pacific Islander, Austronesian type aesthetics, and it's like brighter and sunnier and all that, so it's like very much more like a visually uplifting game, and it makes me like appreciate games that look like that because of just the more cloudy style of aesthetic for this game. Other than that, I think that I guess it's kind of hard to criticize the battle system when it comes to the party members, because we kind of had our own thing going, so I can only really judge the game based off of like the limitations and the parameters that we had set up for our battle system, or for our way of battling in the battle system. So overall, the battle system is really, really good. It makes me think about how Final Fantasy games have tried to make changes for like the later battle systems and stuff of like later titles, and it makes me think about, this is a nice little screen, it'll be a nice little wallpaper. But it makes me think about how it seems like what this game's battle system kind of did was it mixed like a physical like reflex element to the game, but it's still an RPG, it's still a turn-based RPG, and it seems like Final Fantasy games were like, what they were trying to do with Final Fantasy games were trying to like have that same elements of like mixing reflex. That's why you have games like Kingdom Hearts, where Kingdom Hearts is definitely a game that has RPG elements, but it's mixing those RPG elements with a sort of reflex-oriented, action-oriented kind of battle system, whereas this game, it's reflex oriented, but it's still turn based. So it's like the main difference being like is that you can move around a lot in these newer Final Fantasy games and Kingdom Hearts and stuff, but in this game it's like the reflexes, the action is baked into the turn-based battle system,
which is really cool and it's, I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no aspect of it happening in any other game, any other RPG, but it's definitely unique in that it very much captures the feeling of like experiencing mastery. Like when you start learning the pattern of an enemy, you start dodging it or parrying them, and just outplaying them, and then once you've mastered them, and then you come across a new one, and you gotta see what they do, and they surprise you, or they pull something out tricky, and then you learn how to deal with it, dodging speaking wise. So I think that's a really cool, so far unique aspect of this, or what that with the system, what you're talking about, what that does, just so cool.
Mhm. Yeah, man. It's I guess another criticism I have for the game is the UI. The UI is just
Yeah, oh no.
not a fan. I don't really. I think that they were trying to make it like more minimalistic, and so like there'd be as much. I don't even. It's just so low contrast. It's one of those things where I guess I don't even know what they were going for, but it just doesn't work very well, and it kind of makes it kind of gives navigating through the menu like its own learning curve.
Yeah. Hope you like gray on black. Hope you've got night vision goggles.
Exactly.
Expedition 33, night vision goggles not included.
Damn, yeah, it's a very dark game. Very which, you know, if you're in the mood for that, I think like on a really, I can imagine staying at home playing this game during like the summertime where it's really sunny outside, and this would be like a good escape from this, you know, that kind of vibe. But like in the dead of winter, which is when we played it, I guess that's probably like, I mean, I guess in California it's not really, it might be cloudy sometimes, but really it's
fair though. I hear
kind of mixed in.
Well, I will say that from what I see, and of course, I think generally speaking, Dragon Quest all over, but Dragon Quest is a pretty sunny, uplifting type vibe, in my opinion. So it's gonna be, we're definitely gonna get or swap onto that.
Yeah, it's going to be much better. Yeah, I feel like Dragon Quest games are definitely like aesthetically the opposite of these kinds of games. 'Cause even when they're dark, they're not that dark, visually speaking.
Well,
It's like a wacky dark.
I guess it's R.I.P. that we say to. Is there an actual name? No.
We spent 70
Horizon.
hours in this game.
That's crazy. I wonder what
You
does when
know-
you load. But I don't care, really. I'm not going to do whatever it is anyway. Just... Goodbye, Gustav.
Goodbye, Gustav. I've come to the realization that the sort of estimated, it's going to take this many hours to finish this game, to finish the main story of this game. I've realized that it's kind of difficult to really even estimate that, because it's always going to depend on like an individual's like personal speed and like how much of the side quests they're willing to do, or you know.
Yeah, that's super true. That took significantly longer than we were
Yes.
told. Granted, we did kind of we did take plenty of our time with some stuff. And also there were a couple like rough patches where we were like, oh damn, like we were kind of often enough trying to like punch above our power level, I guess, and even successfully. I mean, we definitely did it. We definitely pulled it off multiple times. which I guess was a part of the fun, but I think that definitely sunk at least a good handful of hours.
Yeah,